Coffee and Beats album review. DJ Harrison, Electrosoul. Welcome back to another edition of Coffee and Beats. I am your musical barista, Rod the Magnificent, and in this episode, we're going to be reviewing the new DJ Harrison record. And so, before I get into it, hit all of those reminders right there on the side of me, and let's get going. Hit that intro. Welcome back to another edition of Coffee and Beats. I am your musical barista, Rod the Magnificent, and I'm back with another episode. And if you were paying attention to this channel recently, I did drop a new episode to kick off my reviews for the first quarter of this season of music in 2026. And it was kicked off by the review of the new Jack Harlow project, which was reviewed by my fellow brother Sanders. And I hope you guys enjoyed that episode. He did the best he could in putting some respect on Neo Soul's name. And so, Brother Sanders, if you're listening to this episode right now, thank you, my brother, for putting forth the effort, for sitting down in my chair to review that monstrosity of an album. If you want his opinion on that album, feel free to click the link below at the bottom, because I am not reviewing that album. I would rather spend more time giving more love to better Neo Soul projects put forth by authentic Neo Soul artists. And one of those artists is none other than the one and only DJ Harrison. And for those who aren't familiar with my channel, or if you are familiar with my channel, I have used a lot of his instrumentals for a lot of my introductions to some of my shows, including this year. Now, hope if he's watching this, he doesn't sue me for illegally using music or whatever the case may be. I hope he views this, if he's watching this review, as me just showing love to his work. I have not made a single penny off this channel. This is one of the mom and pops of the algorithm. Coffee and Beats is just for music enthusiasts who love to listen to music, who love to get album recommendations from people who want to put forth albums and artists that aren't getting the same type of attention as more popular artists. This is what this channel is for. And DJ Harrison has put together some amazing work in the past, and for as long as I've been using a lot of his music for some of my instrumentals to my shows, some of my intros, some of my conclusion, my outros, I have not reviewed a single one of his albums on my channel as I've done research. He's ended up on some of my list as far as top 25 albums of the year list. But other than that, especially his work with Butcher Brown, I have not been able to sit down and have a cup of tea and talk about this album right here by none other than DJ Harrison. And man, I have a lot to say about this album. I am maybe a month and a half late on getting this review out. A lot of that had to do because I have been a busy man this year, and I haven't been able to get behind the mic to talk about a lot of albums. But I did rush. I do have a little wiggle room of free time to put together a few episodes, so stay tuned, stay plugged in, because I got a few more album reviews coming up. But DJ Harrison is going to start things off. Devon Andre Harris, his government name, is one of those artists whose fingerprints are everywhere in the music industry, even if you don't realize it. And coming out of Richmond, Virginia, he's truly a multi-instrumentalist who puts a lot of passion into his musicianship. Singer, songwriter, producer, and beyond his solo work, Harrison has built a deep catalog, collaborating with artists, just to name a few artists. He's worked with artists such as Fly Anakin, Nigel Hall, which he put together a project with Nigel Hall that made my top 25 a year ago. That was a pretty dope project, but Nigel Hall is making another appearance with DJ Harrison on another project. And then we have Yaya Bey, who also makes an appearance on the album, and Yasmin Lacey, one of my personal favorite artists. And so, yes, there's a lot of different features on here. He's done work with Fonte in the past from Little Brother. He's also has done work with Joyce Rice, Kurt Elling. He's earned 2 Grammy nominations along the way. He's also a core member of the band Butcher Brown. The list goes on and on with this artist, and after an unexpected hospital stay, Harrison returned with a renewed hunger for making new music, not just to create but to connect, and that energy fueled Electrosoul, this album right here, which feels less like a standard album and more like a community healing session for him. And it's easily his most ambitious and emotionally grounded project to date. And Electrosoul is DJ Harrison's first fully collaborative album, pulling off voices and musicianship from lo-fi hip-hop to rock to jazz to funk, electronic soul. And across its 18 tracks, the guest list is stacked, with Kiefer also making a appearance on the album, Angelica Garcia, and also Miguel Atwood Ferguson and Greaves as well. And several members of Butcher Brown also contribute to the instrumentation of this project, and it never feels crowded, even though it's so many features on this album, but it serves all the vibes that you need. And my first reaction, I was hooked from start to finish. This one was one of those albums where you hit play and suddenly you realize you're halfway through without skipping a single track, and it pulls you in quietly for most of the tracks. And some of the standout tracks to mention here is OG Players. It starts off with a bang with a very funky hyper electronic groove that makes you think of hearing a track like this over an action scene in a blaxploitation movie. It's got that Sly and a Family Stone type touch to it, funkadelic. If Funkadelic and Sly and a Family Stone had a baby, it would be this song, OG Players. And then you got Can't Go Back, which features Nigel Hall, gives you nice relaxing flow. You see Harrison reuniting here with some very soulful, reflective, relaxing and smooth grooves here. And also one of my personal favorite songs, and already one of my favorite songs of the 2026 season, It's All Love, featuring Yasmin Lacey. And it is the highlight of the album for me. The warmth of the sample and the laid back drums create this comforting groove, and Yasmin Lacey's voice just floats effortlessly over it. It's smooth, it's soulful, it has that classic Jay Dilla feel to it. It's just pure soul therapy. And then End of Time with Greaves also has an emotional and cinematic approach. And then Stay Ready, which is the first single lead off this album featuring Yaya Bey, is smooth. It's very warm. It's like Yaya Bey's voice. She's channeling her inner Erykah Badu here with that "Hey Slim." It just gives you that Mama's Gun type of feel to it. One of the most Dilla influenced tracks on this entire project. Seek God, also by Fly Anakin, gives you very thoughtful and introspective rhymes coming from Fly Anakin here, floating over this track, lyrically spitting some very deep hypnotic flows with weight behind it. And if I had to critique as far as songs that I really didn't care for, I would put Never Fold in there. I think that was the second single off this album. It still didn't fit the flow of the album to me, didn't quite land for me, and there's a few other filler moments in the track list that could have been trimmed, but nothing terrible, just spots where the momentum dips slightly on such a pretty long album. Now, production is rich but never overcooked. It has analog warmth, electronic textures, live instrumentations, It's all blends effortlessly. DJ Harrison knows when to let tracks breathe and when to layer them up. And you can tell this was made with care. It was made with patience and intention. And my final thoughts on Electrosoul, it feels like a statement album, not loud or flashy, but confident and deeply human. And it's about healing, it's about collaborating, it's about community, and you can hear the purpose in every groove on this album. DJ Harrison didn't just make an album, he made an album where he made a space for artists to meet, to reflect, and to create something very lasting. And I give this album 4.5 coffee cups out of 5. 4.5 enthusiastic coffee cups out of 5. Perfect for late night listens, creative sessions, or anytime you need music to feel live. This album is definitely for you. If you're a fan of Jay Dilla, if you're a fan of The Roots, if you're a fan of anything Soul Aquarian, you are going to love this project by DJ Harrison. And that will do it for this edition of Coffee and Beats. I am your musical barista, Rod the Magnificent. Again, check out all the links, hit all of those reminders down in the description. And until then, we got more reviews on the way, so stay tuned. But when it comes to coffee, when it comes to music, stay grounded for life. I will see you guys on the next episode. Peace.